Today I wanted to come on and do a video that was a request from a viewer, which I very much appreciate hearing your feedback. And this subscriber had asked to have a video on my large print Bibles. So I have a lot, so I didn't get every single one of them out, but I got like a sampling of a couple different kinds of Bibles out, so hopefully that will be helpful. And I will post full review links, I should say, to all of these Bibles in the description. So if you see one that catches your interest, then you can watch the full video and get a little bit more information about it. Because I will go through these fairly quickly, so I don't bore you with the same content that I already have on the channel. So I first pulled out these. These are more premium Bibles that are in the large print. And I'm going to do a couple different categories here. This is a Schuyler Quentel. You can get these from Evangelical Bible. Now I have a couple of these, but I didn't get all of them out because it's pretty much the same text block, just different translations. So the Schuyler Quentels are going to have an 11-point font. There are some, like the NIV, the RSV. I think those are the only ones so far that have a 10-point font, but still very nice, bold, and readable. The 11-point font comes in, I have ESV, the NASB 95, there's CSB, there's King James, New King James, and NIV, I believe. Hopefully I got all those there and didn't repeat, but so that is the Schuyler Quentel. Very nice, very easy to read, an 11-point font, double column layout. Then the next one here is from Holman. This is the Christian Standard Bible. And this one is the single column wide margin Bible. So you can see just how very readable this is. I want to say, I don't have the box for this one because I did purchase this one secondhand. I want to say this is an 11-point font also, but very close to that. I don't know. It's one of the most readable Bibles that I have. It is a little bit of a larger Bible, so just be aware of that. A little bit larger and heavier because it is single column, but it's nice and bold. I love those red chapter and verse numbers. And if it's not an 11-point font, it reads that way to me and is pretty close to it. So very easy to read that as well. Also has that wide margin for notes. So my next stack here now, these are going to be large print personal size Bibles. Again, these are available in a lot of different translations. I just pulled out a couple real quick to show you. This one's actually a giant print compact Bible. So this font isn't quite as large as the large print personal size series that I have here. But if you're looking for a more compact Bible, this is a really great option. This is a size 10 font. You can see very readable for this small of a Bible. So I did want to highlight that just because I really like this one. It's very small and portable and stick it in your purse or your bag, but yet it's still a nice 10-point font. And the good thing about these NLT large print Bibles is you also have the filament app if you scan that page number on your device. So if you need a large print Bible, but you don't want to lug around a huge study Bible that's large print and has all the notes and devotionals and everything else that goes with it, you can use one of these smaller Bibles that are still large print but have access to the filament app. So since I just showed that one, I'm going to go ahead and show this another NLT filament Bible. This is the giant print personal size. Please excuse me when I get these out of the boxes. I'm probably going to shake the table a little bit because I have a lot going on here trying to show you all these different Bibles. But this one is going to be a little bit bigger than the compact because it is, instead of a 10, it is a 12-point font size. So if you really need that larger print, and I think they actually have one that's at like a pink cover and maybe some other covers too that is in an even bigger font than this. It might be a 16. I'm trying to remember if it's a 14 or a 16, but there's definitely some good options available from Tyndale and the NLT that have that filament app with it. So this is a size 12. Again, it's very easy to carry around with you to church or Bible study or wherever you're headed, but it's still a 12-point font, and then you have access to that filament app. All right, so this is one of my favorites. I'm sure you've seen this one before if you've watched my channel for any amount of time here. This is the ESV large print personal size. Many different options available. There's buffalo leather, there's just all kinds of imitation leathers and different covers, different colors, that's what I'm trying to say. Now this one is a rebind from ICA Bible, so you won't see one exactly like this, but there's a lot of options out there available. This is also a 12-point font, very similar to what we saw with the NLT giant print personal size. This is the ESV large print personal size. About the same size font, nice bold chapter and verse numbers, and this one is going to be red letter, which the last one was as well. I forgot to mention that. So if you prefer ESV and still want that large print size, then this would be a great one for you. And then finally, I pulled out my NIV large print personal size from the Premier Collection from Zondervan. So this is a nice, I would say it's kind of like a Christmassy Bible. It's green and gold, very regal looking. Love that about it. And this one, I love the, side note, love the gilding on that too. This is also, I want to say this is a 12 as well. Now I'm going to have to look. It's going to bother me. 11.5. Okay, so it's slightly smaller than what you just saw in my ESV and my NLTs, but still definitely very large, readable. We have our chapter numbers and our headings in green, and again, a very readable and good size option for portability as well. So it just depends on what translation you want. They're pretty much all available. Like I know I've reviewed a CSB, an NASB, so they're out there. You just have to look for large print personal size Bibles. I just wanted to show you a few. So if I show you every translation of each kind, we're going to be here all day. So won't do that. The last series here, and this is my heavy stack, is my study Bibles. So if you wanted a larger study Bible, and you don't mind, maybe you're going to use it for your desk, or you don't mind carrying a heavy Bible, there are some other options here still available for you. This is the NLT Life Application Study Bible in large print. Guys, this is a brick. So I would not want to carry this one with me. I'm thinking this is close to like 5 pounds, but it's a pretty big brick. But I like having this at home because look how nice and readable it is. So yes, the notes are going to be a little bit smaller. I can't even get it in the camera because I have so much on the table here. So there's my study notes at the bottom of the page. So yes, those notes are going to be a little bit smaller, but still for a study Bible like that, it's pretty good size. Let me see here. This is, I don't know if it has the font size on the back. I want to say this is close to an 11, 10.5, 11, and then the study notes are probably like a 9. So 9 is not a huge font size, especially if you're really looking for a large print or giant print Bible. But for a study Bible, it is very, very readable. So this is one of my favorite study Bibles. Love the Life Application Study Bible, where the study notes focus on applying scripture to your life, and there's tons of visuals and charts and everything throughout. So that's a great option if you want a study Bible, the NLT Life Application Study Bible in large print. And I'm going to transfer this over here. Otherwise, we are going to run out of space on this table. Okay, another study Bible, or maybe a reference Bible, if you want to call it that, is the Thompson Chain Reference Bible in large print. This is from Zondervan. This one is in the NIV translation. And let me see, 10.5. I wanted to look up, I tried to memorize all these fonts as I'm going through, but I have so many Bibles that I just forget sometimes what I'm looking at. So this is a 10.5 size font for this. Let's see what that looks like. So not quite as big as the large print personal size, but very close. And again, there's a lot going on in here with all of these references in the margin. So that's why you get a bigger Bible and slightly smaller font size, but that's still pretty decent to read in my opinion. especially for this layout, as much as we have going on. So if you like the Thompson Chain Reference Bible, there is a large print option available here for you that you are still able to use that. I think the regular size is a 9-point font, and then that one's a 10.5. All right, so next up we have the CSB Study Bible. This is from Holman, and this is another brick. It's not quite the Life Application Study Bible. That one I think is my heaviest. But this gives it a run for its money, that's for sure. So here is the CSB, and we have our scripture on top and our notes on the bottom. Now I threw this down. I didn't look at the font size. Let's see here. I don't think it says on here what it is, but if I had to guess, I would go with a 10. Maybe 10. Yeah, I would say about a 10. It might be a 10.5. I would go with about a 10 for scripture and about a 9 for the notes. Double check that online before you purchase, but that's what I would guess, not having it in front of me. So beautiful study Bible, lots of full color content, word studies, notes, maps, everything you would expect in a study Bible. Again, just like the large print personal size collection I have, it just really depends on what translation you're looking for. There's a CSB Study Bible here. I know the ESV Study Bible from Crossway. I don't have that in front of me, but that one comes in a large print as well. The NIV, we have the Thompson Chain, the NLT with the Life Application. So we're so blessed that we can have all these options depending on what our favorite translation is. The last one that I pulled out here, this one is in a New King James Version, and this is the Jeremiah Study Bible in large print. And this one, let me see before I put it down, does not say. All right, that's okay. So this one is like a black imitation leather. I think they call it leather luxe. Well, a lot of publishers have different wordings for that. So this one I'm going to say it's close to an 11 again, 10.5 to 11 for the scripture. And then this is probably an 8.5 to 9 for the notes. And that's just me eyeballing these, so please fact check me before you purchase it to make sure it's what you're looking for. But hopefully you can see here from this video basically what it looks like. So if you like to listen to or follow David Jeremiah, this is his study Bible. You get the scripture on top, the notes on the bottom. There's a little less overwhelming, I guess you could say, than the CSB or ESV study Bibles, but still plenty in here. We're going to get FYI articles, we're going to get reflections, we're going to get those study notes at the bottom of the page, book introductions, and you're going to get some full-page articles called Essentials of the Christian Faith. So lots of content there as well. This one I've called a phone book before. If you remember phone books, I know they're maybe not out as much anymore in today's digital world, but this is a heavier one as well. So hopefully that gives you an idea of some large print Bibles. There's a lot. I mean, like I said before, we are so blessed to have so many options. It's something I'm grateful and thankful for pretty much daily, that we have all these options available in Bibles. Just I love studying different translations and different types of notes and visuals and etc. So that's all wonderful that we have all of those. It's just going to depend on what translation you're looking for and what type of Bible you're looking for. So I gave you some options for study Bibles. There's large print personal size Bibles if you're just looking for one to carry. There is the filament Bibles that have the large print, small enough to be portable and still have access to that app. There's some premium Bibles available from Schuyler and the Premier Collection from Zondervan and Thomas Nelson. Holman has a handcrafted collection that I showed you, that large print wide margin for the CSB, the single column wide margin, And I will say the NKJV single column Bible in the Premier collection. I don't have that one out, but that one's really readable as well. I think that's like a 10-point font as well. So there's so many options out there. I couldn't show you all of them today. This video is already like 15 minutes, so if you hung out this long with me, I appreciate it. But there's so many options available, I can't possibly go over all of them. But if you have any specific questions about any of these, I will post the review links, but I'm also happy to answer questions. If there's a translation or type of Bible that you're looking for in large print, you know, you can ask me about it, and I can definitely do my best to help you find it or let you know if I have that Bible in my collection to show you. But yeah, those are all my large print, well, I shouldn't say all of them, starting to ramble, sorry. My large print sampling of my large print Bibles, that's what I'll say, a sampling of my large print Bibles. So I hope that helps you find a large print Bible that would meet your needs.